Well, good afternoon and welcome to Whitefish, Montana 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. James LaFontaine, the voice of the Vikes and Vals, here with you in Whitefish as Bigfork, the Vikings, get ready to take on the Butte Central Maroons, here this afternoon. We're running late. The game just got over, and I'll update you on the bracket and what's going on. Pregame brought to you by the Montana Athletic Club. What's keeping me from getting fit? Well, they got discounted catch passes, personal training, Pilates, 850 Holt Drive in Bigfork, Montana, 837-2582 here. And getting ready to get the Vikings underway. This is a loser out action here. Before I get to the starting lineups here, 406-270-7384. Let me know you're listening out there. You can catch me on the broadcast here from Whitefish, Montana. Let's get you updated. What happened here this morning here in Whitefish? Earlier action in loser-out games. That's all we've had this morning. At 9 o'clock this morning, it was Ronan over Butte Central, 50-30 on the girls' side. So Ronan moves into a 9 a.m. loser-out ball game tomorrow morning, and they will take on the loser of one semifinal tonight. In the other one, at 10:30, it was Hamilton taking on Browning. Browning winning that a really close ball game, 46-42. So Browning moves into a 9 o'clock game. One game will be played here in Whitefish. The other game will be played over in Columbia Falls in loser-out action. That is tomorrow morning, Saturday, right here. Just concluding just before this ball game here, the noon ball game running behind an exciting ball game between Ronan and Hamilton. Hamilton missing their top two scores, and they took it on the chin. Ronan able to hold on and win 63-56. Ronan will play tomorrow morning at 10:30, loser out action, and they'll take on a loser of one of the semifinals, actually the semifinal between Columbia Falls and Dillon on the boys' side. In the girls' side, 9 o'clock, Ronan will take on the loser of Columbia Falls and Frenchtown. That's at 5 o'clock. Browning takes on the loser of Dillon and Bigfork. That game at 3:30 at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. And still to determine, well, between Butte Central and Bigfork. The winner of this ball game moves into a 10:30 ball game tomorrow morning, loser out action. And if you get through these next two games, well, you get in the consolation and you make state, because the top 4 teams will qualify for the state tournament coming up in Billings. That is actually next week, and that'll run the 13th through the 15th in Billings, Montana. Now you're caught up with the action and what went on already today. Hey, let me take care of some business here. Hey, if you're a player in energy efficiency, Northwestern Energy can give you some good coaching. Like replacing standard light bulbs with compact fluorescent lamps and looking for the Energy Star label when shopping for new appliances. Northwestern Energy's Efficient Plus programs help you get more for your energy dollar. All right, get the lineup set here. Momentarily, we got about 6 minutes till tip-off in this ball game. Coach John Hollow and the Vikings out here. And the Maroons will be the home team, Bigfork, the visiting team for this ball game here. Now, Bigfork on the season, they took it on the chin yesterday against Dillon. The defending state champs, they've only have one loss on the season. And taking a look at that, Bigfork lost 61-38 last night to Dillon. Butte Central, a 64-51 loser to Columbia Falls. So we get into today's ball game between Butte Central. Remember, we played them in Butte a couple of years ago. Actually, last year in Divisionals, and lost to them. So we'll take on them again here. And we need to win this ball game to move on. Got to play a little bit better today than we did last night against Dillon. But Butte Central not the same team that the Dillon Beavers are. So Hey, I'll take a short time out. Be back with the starting lineups here from Whitefish, Montana, as the Vikings get ready to take on the Maroons of Butte Central here from Whitefish. Well, welcome back to Whitefish 2025 Western Divisional basketball tournament. It's the Vikings taking on the Maroons of Butte Central. Let's take a look at the starting lineups. First of all, for Butte Central, it'll be a 6'1 junior. Number 1, Ryan Peoples. You remember his older brother played here. Quite the player at Butte Central. At 5'11", sophomore, number 11, Joshua Sutton. Also at 5'11", another sophomore, number 13, Gigi Fantini. Then we'll move to a 5'11 freshman starting, number 23, Jackson Hyatt. And then the captain, number 30, a 5'11 senior, Owen McPartland. For head coach Brody Kelly, this is by Renzi Kelly, Colin Hollow, and Alex Murphy. That's your starting lineups. Hey, and the Maroons, they'll be in white, home team, with maroon numbers and lettering on their jerseys. Now let's get to the Valkyries starting lineup here. Vikings starting lineup. I got Valkyries play after this, and I apologize. 6'3 senior forward, captain number 5, Quinn Herring. At 5'11, a guard, junior number 14, Trekker Hickey. A 6'3" guard, junior, captain number 15, Austin Savick. The point guard at 5'11, just a sophomore, number 20, Alex Oakes. And finally at forward, a 6'5 junior, number 33, Jack Lucky. For head coach John Hotto. He's assisted by Adam Jort and Brandon Pizzola. Bigfork High School Band here playing the school song here under leadership of Brian Phillips. And we're just about ready to get underway. Under 2 minutes to go till tip-off. And the Vikings will be in their blue with white and red trim. White lettering, red outline on the lettering. And ready, they'll be the visitors on the scoreboard for this ball game today. And let's go, Vikes. We need this one to move on and continue in this tournament with a chance at state. So it's always tough when you get the loser out action to get back and have a chance to head to state. They'll come to the sidelines after warming up, and they're ready to get underway here in Whitefish, Montana. Valkyrie's passing by me, showing up, and watch the boys before they get ready to play. And I'm sure they're ready to go here today as well. Hey, Courtney. Hey, Brandy. Ellie. All right. Valkyrie's showing up here. We're ready to go here in this ball game. Yeah, Vikings taking on the Maroons here from Whitefish, Montana. 406-270-7384. Let me know you're listening out there. And we're about ready to get underway. And they'll do the starting lineups. Here's the guy from Browning doing the introductions. There's Isaac Martell, one of the assistant coaches for Bigfork. And about ready to get underway. Tip-off brought to you by Averill's Flathead Lake Lives, where they proudly supported Bigfork Athletics since 1945. So to thank those folks here. Need a big game out of these guys today. They have got to get after it. Austin Savick. I think they match up a little bit better here against Butte Central. If you take a look at the lineup, they have 3 seniors on their team, and only one of them starts. That's McPartland at 5'11", so their tallest player is 6'2", and he's a sophomore, 6'1" junior, Ryan Peoples as well. And we're about ready to get underway after they introduce the Butte Central Maroons. So I'll do another, teamwork. Talk about teamwork. We're going to need that today. Northwest Energy salutes all of the players, coaches, and fans of the Montana High School Association sports. Montana students instill pride in all of us, inspire us with their teamwork. Northwestern Energy team members also believe in the power of teamwork. Working together, we can continue a tradition of dedicated service. Northwestern Energy, a proud sponsor of the Montana High School Association. So we'll have back-to-back games today. First up, the Vikings taking on the Maroons. And then after that, at 3:30 scheduled tip, it'll be the Valkyries taking on the Dillon Beavers. And about here we go. Jack Lucky is going to tip it up against number 23, Jackson Hyatt, a 5'11 freshman. Well, looks like Lucky will have the advantage here. And here we go. Bigfork going to head right to left on your dial. And Butte Central left to right. Oaks, he'll give it up to Austin Savick. Savick back to Oaks. Over to Savick. Savick is going to drive to the right side. Kicks it over, nearly knocked and stolen away by Butte Central. In the corner, Hyatt throws up a 3 off the rim, no good. Savick grabs a rebound. And quickly up the court, Austin Savick over the right side. Looking underneath. Kicks it over to Oaks. Oaks over the left side, left wing. Gives it up to Quinn Herring. Herring rotating to the top of the key. On the dribble. He'll give it up to Trekker Hickey. Hickey over to Oaks. Oaks looking to drive in. Up. Puts it off the glass. And they'll call the foul on the ground. Foul's on number 1, Ryan Peoples. That'll be his first team foul. And Oaks will inbound for the Vikings underneath here in the front court. Oaks gets it into Savick. 3 on the way. Off the back of the rim. No good. Bounced around. And Savick will run it down for the Vikes. Top of the key. Savick over to Quinn Herring. Herring on the right side. Skip pass. Trekker Hickey over on the right side. Looking to drive. Hickey pull-up jumpers. Good. Inside the lane by Trekker Hickey. And the first 2 on the board for the Vikes here on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And over to number 11, Sutton with a basketball. A little zone defense looked like by Bigfork. And number 23, that's Hyatt. Hyatt gets underneath. Shot up by Butte Central. Scores a bucket. Gigi Fantini ties the game at 2. Savick will give it over to Oaks. Oaks will cross the timeline for Bigfork. Quickly over to Quinn Herring. Herring with the basketball. Spin move. Gives it out. Skip pass. Oaks. Left side. Oaks. Austin Savick. Guarded by McPartland. Savick should have the advantage underneath Quinn Herring, and Savick will get called for the traveling violation. 6:21 to go. We're tied at 2 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. Here, the point guard is Sutton for Butte Central. They kick it over to Hyatt. Hyatt underneath. Baseline to Fantini. Fantini looking. Skip pass over to number 11. That Sutton missed. Quickly, Oaks will give it up. Savick up, under, off the glass, scores the bucket, and they'll go to the free throw line. And a nice runner there by Savick. Peoples picks up his second team foul, and Savick at the line to shoot the N1. Bucket's up and good. He'll get one. That'll run the score. 5-2, a 3-point lead here on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Hyatt Sutton with the basketball for Butte Central. He'll get over to Peoples. Peoples back to Sutton. Sutton underneath. McPartland throws it up, rims it out, no good. Hickey grabs the rebound, gets it over to Oaks. Oaks will bring it up the left side for Bigfork, crossing into the front court. Screen set by Savick. Oaks run to the right side, back out to Savick. Savick up off the glass, scores the bucket on a runner. 7-2 here. 5:27 to go as Tamron Savick goes to the scorer's table to check in. Sutton with the basketball. Sutton over to McPartland. McPartland drives in back to Sutton. 3-point shot on the way, no good. Kicked out and bounced around. Trekker Hickey will come up with it for Bigfork. Fouls on number 23, Jackson Hyatt. That's his first third-team foul. Number 4, Cade Kelly comes in for Butte Central. Number 1, Tamron Savick in for the Vikings as Jack Lucky will have a seat. Officials getting together here before inbound, and Austin Savick will inbound in the backcourt. He'll get it to Trekker Hickey. Hickey going to drive up the right side, gets it in the front court for the Vikings. Over to Savick. Savick, Oaks, right side, 3 is good. Alex Oaks hitting early from the right corner, 10-2 here on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Yeah, give it out to 23, Hyatt, guarded by Oaks. Over to McPartland, back out, top. Underneath Sutton, kicks it out to the corner. Back out to Hyatt. On the drive, putting it up off the glass, number 23, Jackson Hyatt. Out to Oaks. Oaks with the basketball. Looking. Gets it to Trekker Hickey. Out near half court. Hickey with the dribble, looking to drive, kicks it over. Tamron Savick, left side, looking underneath. Hickey. Up, under, off the glass. Hickey scores the bucket. So the Vikings being very aggressive early on in this ballgame. 4:04 to go. It's 12-4. The Vikings lead on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Here, McPartland. He'll give it out to Fantini. Back to McPartland. 3 on the way is good. And he can shoot the ball. McPartland, we know that from past experience. We'll get it into Hickey. Hickey with the basketball for the Vikes. Across the timeline over to Oaks. Oaks going to dribble out top of the key. Tamron Savick, left side, looking to drive in. Tamron underneath, finds Hickey. Hickey corrals the basketball. Left side, looking to post him up. Tamron Savick up on the drive, gets it to Quinn Herring. Herring in, off the glass. And Herring will be called for the player control foul, offensive foul on number 5, Quinn Herring. That's his first team foul. Herring will go out. Lucky will come back in. And Noah Sutton, number 0, will come in for Hyatt for Butte Central. Here, 12-7 here on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. The Vikings lead. And Fantini, check that, McPartland, top of the key. They'll give it over to Sutton. Sutton back out to Fantini. Sutton looking to drive. and loses it out of bounds on the dribble. Turnover to the Vikes with 3:10 to go here in the first. Austin Savick gets it into Trekker Hickey. Hickey with the basketball for the Vikes across the timeline. Over to Austin Savick. Austin Savick looking to drive in. Alex Oakes drives, baseline, off the glass, scores the bucket. Him and Tamron Savick collide, but get back up and score the bucket by Oakes. Oakes and Hickey being a little more, and Savick really aggressive for the Vikes. Here, McPartland over the left side, going to shoot up a three, misses it. Lucky grabs the rebound for the Vikes. Gets it over to Hickey. Hickey. Austin Savick, front court underneath, tries to feed Tamron Savick. Knocked out of bounds by Butte Central. It'll be Bigfork basketball. 2:30 to go here in the opening quarter. Number 2, Patrick Stamats coming in quickly. Lucky on the little tip drill. Tamron gets the rebound, puts it back in for the Vikes on the miss. So Tamron Savick, an offensive rebound threat. He'll give it over to number 2. That's Stamats. Shot up, short, missed. Tamron runs it down, gets the rebound. He'll give it up to Oakes. Oakes quickly to Hickey. Hickey looking underneath. Got Lucky. Lucky going up. Spin move. Trying to kicks it out. Alex Oakes over the left side. Tamron Savick. Hickey in the corner. Left corner looking, driving, baseline. Kicks it to Oakes. 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. And Hickey's going to get called for the foul. First personal on Hickey, second team foul on the Vikes here in the opening quarter with 1:47 to go. 16-7, 9-point lead on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. He'll give it over to Stamats. Underneath, McPartland going to try to pull it up underneath and loses it out of bounds. Does Butte Central off of number 4, Kelly. Grady Campbell, I knew I was going to do that at some point. Grady Campbell comes in the ballgame for Bigfork, replacing Trekker Hickey. Oakes with the basketball. Across the timeline, man-to-man defense by Butte Central. He gives it up. Lucky with the basketball out top. Looking to drive. Lucky. Had Oakes, kicks it over. Campbell. Skip pass. Oakes. Oakes top of the key. And 33, illegal screen there by Jack Lucky. That'll be his first, third team foul with 1:15 to go in the opening quarter. Sutton will kick it over to Fantini. Fantini back to Sutton on the right side, on the right wing. Tries to pull up right there. Throws it up on a circus shot and scores it off the backboard. Quickly to Oakes. Oakes under a minute to go here in the opening quarter. Oakes will give it up to Savick. Savick looking to drive. Kicks it out to Oakes. Oakes top of the key. Oakes going to drive in, up, kicks it out. Savick, three-point shot. Off the rim, no good. Rebounded. Lucky gets the rebound, puts it up, misses it. Rebound by Sutton for Butte Central. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And Sutton. So Sutton out near half court holding for the last shot, although there is 3 seconds difference here, shot clock to game clock. And Sutton down to 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oakes, they're going to go over left side, trying to get it. McPartland trying to get him open for a look. Quickly up, thrown up. Looked like a violation, but they're going to count the 3. Looked like the shot clock went off before he threw it up. Cade Kelly throws it up for 3. Trekker Hickey, Quinn Herring back in for the Vikes. It looked like it was after the buzzer went off. He threw it up. Well, after one complete, 16-9, the Vikes lead by 7, so a good start here on your Flathead Lakeline scoreboard. I'll take a timeout here from Whitefish. Welcome back. It'll be Butte Central basketball to start the second quarter as the Vikes lead here. Actually, the lead is 16-12. They counted that 3 at the buzzer, or before the shot clock went off, and Butte Central with the basketball. They'll give it over to Fantini. Fantini to Sutton. Sutton, top of the key. Kicks out. McPartland looking to try to spin move. No, he travels as he tries to get around Quinn Herring. So a good call by the officials. 16-12 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. And Oaks with the basketball. Sutton guarding him. Oaks brings it across the timeline for Bigfork. Tammet Savick, Austin Savick, Hickey. Gives it underneath to Hickey. And along with Herring, the starters, the players on the floor for Bigfork. And a personal called on 23. That's his second. That's on Jackson Hyatt. Oaks underneath, trying to get it to Quinn Herring. McPartland. Herring grabs it, gets it out to Austin Savick. Savick, top of the key, looking. Tries to find Tamron. Knocked out of bounds by Butte Central. And it'll be Bigfork basketball here. 7:18 to go in the first half. Oaks to inbound. Gets it out to Austin Savick. Savick looking, gives it up to Oaks. Oaks near half court, guarded by Sutton. Oaks will spin move, try to take it in. He's got Hickey over on the right side. Hickey out to Austin Savick. Savick looking, back door. Tamron Savick up, under, off the glass. Scores the bucket. And he'll get fouled on a nice bounce pass inside to Tamron Savick. Scores the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line. That's the first personal on Joshua Sutton, second team foul. And Tamron Savick at the line for the and one. Makes it nothing but the bottom of the net. 19-12 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. The Vikes lead. It's Sutton with the basketball. He'll give it over to number 23, Hyatt. Hyatt looking back. Sutton in the corner, three-point shot on the way. No good. Rebounded there on the backside by Hyatt. Underneath McPartland, spin move. Trying to go up against Herring. Puts it off, up and under, up the left hand. Tamron into Austin Savick. Austin Savick will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Gives it over to Oaks. Oaks with the basketball. Looking underneath. Herring, floater, no good. Hickey gets a rebound. Tries to put it up, gets fouled, and they go to the free throw line. Fouls on 23, Jackson Hyatt. I believe that's his third team foul on the Maroons. And Trekker Hickey at the line to shoot 2 for the Vikes. First shot up is good. He'll get one more. Number 1, Ryan Peoples. Number 2, Patrick Stimotz in for Butte Central. 20-14, 6:19 to go. Hickey, one more. Off it, misses it. Rebounded there by Fantini. Fantini gives it to McPartland, back to Sutton. Sutton with the basketball. He'll give it over to Peoples. Peoples has those 2 personals. Sutton underneath McPartland, pull around, turn around jumper. No good. Rebounded by Hickey. Hickey strong on the boards. He'll give it up to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline for Bigfork. Gives it over to Hickey. Hickey will give it up to Austin Savick. Savick looking. Nearly loses it, picks it up. In the corner. Hickey, left corner, out to Tamron. Over to Oaks. Oaks looking to drive, left-handed. Up under, finds Hickey. Hickey up around the backside, misses the layup. And battles underneath. And Hickey will get called for the personal. I believe that's his second. First team foul on Bigfork. Second personal on Hickey. Lucky back in the lineup for Bigfork here with 5:30 to go till halftime. Out to Peoples. Sutton. Out top, Stimotz. McPartland, long three. Misses it. Battle on the ground. And held ball. It should be Bigfork basketball. with the arrow, possession arrow towards the Vikings. 5:15, 20-14, 6-point lead for Bigfork on the JD Detailing scoreboard. Into Oaks for the Vikes. He'll give it up to Austin Savick. Austin will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Aggressively loses it. Tamarick wants to pick it up. Steps on the end line as Austin lost it. And turnover to Butte Central. Into Sutton. Sutton trying to get it to McPartland, top of the key. Spin around, he's going to look to take it against Herring. McPartland blocked. Nice job by Herring. McPartland kicks it out. Sutton 3 on the way, in and out, no good. Grabbed by Austin Savick. Savick looking. Reach it in, looked like no foul called against Butte Central in the corner. Herring in the left corner. Drives it out, gives it up to Austin Savick. Pull-up jumper by Savick is good. From about 18 feet, Savick picks up and drains it. Nothing but the bottom of the net with 4:13 to go here in Sutton. Sutton will get over to Stimmitz. Underneath, McPartland. Kicks it out. Sutton, top of the key, underneath the McPartland. McPartland tried to do that spin move. Off of Bigfork, it'll remain Butte Central basketball. 14 seconds to go on the shot clock, 3:57 on the game clock. Number 24, Justice McGee, comes in the lineup for Butte Central. With 3:57 to go here in the opening half, 22-14 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. They'll inbound to Sutton. But Partland 3 on the way is good. You got to guard him. He'll kill you from 3-point range. Austin Savick quickly up. Over the right side, nearly loses it. Out to Tamarick Savick. Top of the key, Savick looking to drive in. Loses it out of bounds. Turnover by the Vikings with 3:40 to go here in the opening quarter. 22-17, a 5-point lead on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. Sutton. Moving screen. Sutton chews it up and Tamarick Savick. Butte Central will come up with it. McPartland looking to drive. Pull-up jumper. In and out, no good. Austin Savick grabs the rebound for the Vikes. Quickly up right side. They give it over to Oaks. Oaks looking. Herring, top of the key for Bigfork. Herring, look underneath. Tamarick Savick. Off the Maroons. It'll be Bigfork basketball. Oaks in the corner, left corner. Going to inbound for Bigfork. Gets to Herring. Herring underneath. Finds it right. Tamarick Savick wide open. Nice pass by Herring, and Savick scores the bucket for the Vikes. Under 3 to go here. Sutton at the top of the key. He'll give it over. Peoples, long 3 on the way. Kicked around. Herring will come up with a loose ball. They'll give it up to Oaks. Oaks quickly up. Austin Savick over on the right side. Back out to Oaks, top of the key. Oaks. And timeout taken by Bigfork. Here with 2:32 to go in the opening half. A full timeout, 24-17. The Vikes lead on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. I'll be back after this timeout as well from Whitefish, Montana, the 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Well, welcome back to Whitefish. Vikes up by 7, 24-17. And Bigfork with the basketball after that timeout. Hickey back in the ballgame for the Vikes. In the backcourt, Alex Oakes across the timeline for Bigfork. Going to drive over on the left side. Finds Austin Savick back out to Oakes. Tamron Savick over to Hickey. Hickey right side looking. Fix Oakes, 3 on the way. Good by Alex Oakes. Big time in the first half. Here, Oakes with a 3, a 10-point lead for Bigfork. Here, 2:12 to go. Here, Sutton will give it over to Peoples. Peoples over on the left side. Thought about the 3, out to Sutton. Over to Stimmitz. Stimmitz. Sutton looking to drive in. Pull-up jumper by Stimmitz. In and out. Tamron Savick battling around off of Jack Lucky, out of bounds, off of Bigfork. It will be Butte Central basketball. Underneath, Stimmitz will inbound to Peoples. Peoples 3 on the way. Grab there by Tamron Savick. Over to Oakes. Oakes going to drive right side. Gives it up to Austin Savick. Savick, had Hickey back door, but knocked away by Butte Central. And number 4, Cade Kelly, will come back in the ball game for the Maroons with 1:37 to go here till halftime. And the Vikes with a 10-point lead here on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. In, Austin Savick. Savick looking back door. Oakes. Oakes up off the glass. On a nice pass by Savick, Oakes scores the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line with 1:32 to go. That's foul is on number 2, Patrick Stimmitz. That's his first 4th-team foul, and shooting the and one after they clean the ball off with the towel will be number 20, Alex Oakes for the Vikings here. And Hickey, smart move by Coates with the 2 personals. He puts in Grady Campbell here before the first half, so he doesn't pick up that third. Oakes at the line, drains it. 30-17, 1:32 to go. McPartland with the basketball for Butte Central. He'll shoot that 3 anywhere. We'll give it over to Stimmitz. Back out, McPartland left side 3, in and out, run down by Tamron Savick. And Savick gets fouled. That'll be 5. That'll be free throws for Tamron Savick. That foul's number 4, Cade Kelly. That's his first 5th-team foul. Tamron Savick to go to shoot 2 for the Vikings. 1:18 to go here till halftime, and a 13-point lead by the Vikings on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. It's 30-17. Tamron, first shot up. Oh, off the rim, no good. He'll get one more. And Lucky and Austin Savick will take their place on the free throw line. One more for Tamron. Shot up is good. 1:18 to go. Into McPartland, back out to Sutton. Sutton, McPartland, right corner, trying to drive in, kicks it out to Sutton. Sutton looking over, Peoples. Peoples back to Sutton. 1 minute to go. Sutton looking to drive over to Peoples. Peoples looking to drive baseline. Lucky right there. Cuts him off. Over Stimmitz. Stimmitz top of the key. Sutton guarded by Tamron Savick. Top of the key. 3-point on the way by Patrick Stimmitz is good. Into Oakes. So about a 6 seconds difference. Shot clock to game clock. Oakes across the timeline for Bigfork. Looking. Oakes in the corner. Tamron Savick. Underneath, Austin Savick, top of the key for Bigfork. Kicks it over, Oakes on the right side. Oakes looking to drive. Grady Campbell kicks it over. Had Tamron. Tamron zigged, and Oakes thought he was going to zag, and he misses him. So turnover, 16.5 to go, and I think Butte Central will hold for the last shot. 31-20, 11-point lead on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. 31-20, the Vikes. Here, under 5 seconds to go, McPartland. Oh, they're going to call foul out the top on Bigfork on number 20, Alex Oakes. 2 seconds to go on the shot clock. They got to watch out where number 30 is. Keep with him at all times. McPartland trying to come out underneath. Stimmons goes up, loses it. Blocked partially by Tamrit Savick. So the Vikings have the lead 31-20 at the half on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. I'll get your halftime stats and come back here from Whitefish, Montana 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Well, welcome back to Whitefish. It's halftime here as the Vikes lead 31-20 here on halftime, brought to you by Gunlock Construction, Troy Gunlock and General Contractor, complete home design, builds, and remodels at 406-250-2396. tgunlockconstruction@gmail.com. So the Vikes, a really, really good first half here. Talking to somebody earlier, we had Dylan on the ropes in the first quarter, but Dylan took to it. But today, Vikings really coming out strong here in the first half against I think a better matchup for Bigfork against these Butte Central Maroons. And take a look at halftime stats. The dangerous person on the Maroons is number 30, McPartland. He could really shoot the three, and he had 3 of those. So he has 11 points to lead them. Fantini has 4, 2 for Sutton, and a 3 by Stimmitz. So they scored 12 in the first and 8 in the second. So Bigfork holding them down. They got 20 at the half here. And for the Vikings, Tamrat Savick, nice job coming off the bench. 2 in the first. He has 6 in the second, 8 overall. Hickey with 5 points, 4 in the first, 1 in the second. Little foul trouble. He had 2, so coach took him out. That's kind of smart. Austin Savick with 7. He had 5 in the first, 2 in the second, 7 overall. Alex Oakes, couple threes. He had 5 in the first and 6 in the second, and he has 11 total for Bigfork here at the half. So some good scoring between Trekker, Austin, Alex, and Tamrat. Surprise, this athletic ability putting some up. 16 in the first, 15 in the second, so very good scoring. Nobody in foul. Trekker, the only one with 2 fouls for Bigfork. Everybody else, Quinn, Alex, and Jack Lucky with 1 apiece for the Vikings. And foul trouble, Hyatt, 23, has 3. Peoples has 2 in the first half. That's it. So had to keep that up, the energy in the second half by the Vikes here as they lead 31-20 at the half on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. And they keep that up and keep playing this way. That'll push them. So if you didn't hear early on the broadcast, in loser out action was Ronan over Butte Central, 50-30 on girls' side. Browning over Hamilton, 46-42. They play at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. On boys' action, Ronan loser out beats Hamilton 63-56, and they'll play at 10:30 tomorrow. The winner of this ball game will move into a 10:30 ball game as well. Loser out action and a chance to move on to the consolation championship. Well, if they make it to there, the top 4 get to go to state. For in Billings coming up next week. So a good first half by the Vikes. They lead 31-20. I'll be back after this timeout with the second half here from Whitefish, Montana, the 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. All right, we're ready to kick off the second half. It'll be the Maroons basketball to start the second half. Number 11 looks like the same starters. They got Peoples, Sutton, Fantini, McPartland, and Hyatt for Butte Central. McPartland over to the left corner. Little zone defense by Bigfork. Peoples looking to drive in, kicks it up. Herring with the block. Tamrat Savick comes up with it. So Tamrat starting in place of Jack Lucky. You got Hickey, Oaks, Austin Savick, Herring, and Tamrat Savick for the Vikes. Kicks it over. Austin Savick with a basketball for Bigfork. Back to Hickey. Hickey right side. Hickey going to go. Drive up, under, off the glass. Misses it. But right there is Tamrat Savick to put it back in for the Vikings. And Tamrat having himself a ball game today. Here we'll kick it over to Hyatt. Hyatt over the left side. You kick it out. Sutton's three-point shot on the way. In and out. No good. And run down. Oaks. Tamrat grabs it. And a whistle blows. They're going to call foul on Tamrat Savick. That's his first team foul here in the third. McPartland will get it into Sutton. Sutton over on the right side. Back out to McPartland. Top of the key three by him. In and out, no good. Rebound, and Tamrat's going to run it down. Savick on the drive. Up, under. Feeds it to Austin in the corner. Misses the three. Herring grabs the rebound. Off the glass, no good. Tamrat Savick up with the rebound for Bigfork. Up, under. And Bigfork will take a timeout. So Tamrat all over the glass for the Vikings. Here, 33-20, and a 30-second timeout taken by Bigfork. So 33-20 on your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard from Whitefish, Montana in the 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Nice drive by Hickey. He misses it, but Tamrat right there to put it back in for the Vikes. So that's probably why he's starting the second half. He had an unbelievable first half for the Vikings. As we talked about on the halftime stats. Bigfork inbound, Oaks. He'll give it over. Austin Savick, three from the left corner. And looks like he got fouled by Peoples on the three-point shot. He'll get three. That's his third personal on Peoples, a first-team foul. And Austin Savick to the line to shoot three for the Vikes. First shot up is good. He'll get two more here with 6:36 to go here in the third quarter. Loser out action from the Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. Savick, second one, rolls around off the rim. No good. He'll get one more for the Vikes. Shot up by Savick. This one's good. Makes 2 out of 3. 35-20 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. Sutton with a basketball. A 1-2-2 zone looks like for Bigfork. McPartland guarded up. Sutton left side three is good. Oaks will quickly get into Austin Savick. Austin going to bring it across the timeline over to Oaks. Tamrat Savick left side, left wing for the Vikes. Picks it out, Austin Savick. Over to Trekker Hickey, looking to drive baseline. Hickey up under, Austin Savick trying to save it. Turnover, loses it out of bounds. It'll be Maroons basketball here with 6:03 to go in the third. And Hyatt will get it into Sutton. Sutton to McPartland, going to shoot that three. Quickly up, Herring grabs the rebound for Bigfork. He'll give it over to Oaks. Oaks across the timeline for the Vikings. Looking, gets it over to Hickey. Hickey on the right wing, back to Tamrat Savick. Savick looking underneath, finds Oaks on the left side underneath. Herring. Herring gets grabbed. That's the fourth one on Peoples. And second team foul, so Peoples in trouble here in the third. And number 13, Gigi Fantini will come in for Peoples here, who goes out with 4 personals. Underneath, Herring on the lob pass. Herring goes up, misses it, tips it up. And a foul is going to be called on Oaks on the rebound. His second team foul on the Vikes here in the third. Into Sutton for the Maroons. They'll bring it across the timeline. Over to number 13, Fantini. Fantini, Sutton, three on the way is good. And Butte Central can really shoot the threes. Austin Savick into Oaks, back to Savick. Savick bringing it across the timeline for Bigfork. Quicks it up, Oaks. Over to Tamron Savick. Savick looking to drive. Hickey, three on the way. Good! From the top of the key by Trekker Hickey. And Bigfork will take a timeout. Under 5 to go, 4:59 here in the third. On your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard, it's the Vikes 38 and the Maroons 26. Number 2, Stimmitz will come in for the Maroons. A 30-second timeout, so we'll stay right here in Whitefish. So a nice three, answering the three by the Maroons by Trekker Hickey for the Vikes. And a 12-point lead for Bigfork. So it'll be Butte Central basketball here. And into Sutton. Hyatt gets it to him. Sutton will get it over to Stimmitz. Stimmitz driving out to McPartland. Oh, but Tamron Savick right there. Sutton looking to drive in, kicks it out. Stimmitz, McPartland over on the right side, going to hook that elbow. Spin move, throws it off the glass for two. Sutton, or Hickey on the drive, up, under. Nice Euro step by Hickey. Scores the bucket for two. Sutton over to Hyatt. Hyatt shoots up the three, is good. Into Austin Savick. Savick quickly up the court, and McPartland going to get called for the foul. That's his first third-team foul. And number 13, Gigi Fantini, in for Butte Central, replacing Hyatt. Austin Savick in the backcourt, inbounds to Oaks. He'll give it over to Hickey. Hickey will bring it across the timeline for Bigfork. Over to Austin Savick. Austin Savick looking to drive in. Gives it up. Oaks on the drive. Hickey, three on the way. In and out, no good. Herring trying to grab the rebound off of him, out of bounds. It'll be turnover to Butte Central. 40-31. Vikes with a 9-point lead. 3:52 to go here in the third on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Lucky will go to the scores table to check in the corner. It'll go Cade Kelly underneath. McPartland fadeaway is good. Oaks looking to get it in. Austin Savick with the basketball. Loses it. And they'll call Austin Savick with the personal. Jack Lucky will come back in for the Vikes. And he'll replace Quinn Herring. Here, 3-team fouls. First personal on Savick. And Butte Central fighting back, clawing back, 40-33. Sutton kicks it over to Stimmitz. Stimmitz will kick it out. Number 13, Fantini in the corner. Three on the way. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Butte Central on the ground. Stealing away is Austin Savick. Savick's going to get fouled. That'll be the fourth team foul. 30. That's McPartland. That's his second 14th foul. One more. They're shooting free throws. The rest of the quarter are the Vikes. Austin Savick will inbound. Gets it into Oaks in the backcourt. Guarded by Sutton. Oaks across the timeline for Bigfork. Over to Lucky. Back out to Oaks. Hickey on the left side. Looking back door. Up. Oh, a slam. Jam. Nice backdoor Hickey to Lucky on the jam for the Vikes. On the alley-oop. Brings the crowd to their feet here on the drive. Stimets, 3 on the way. Austin Savick grabs the rebound for Bigfork. Quickly up Hickey. Hickey looking underneath. He's going to bring it out. Gives it up to Austin Savick. Savick setting something up. He'll get it over Tamret. Savick all around the left side. Driving top of the key. Hickey looking to drive in. It'll go off McPartland. And it'll remain Bigfork basketball. 17 seconds on the shot clock. 2:27 to go here in the third quarter. A 9-point lead, 42-33. Oakes gets the inbound pass. Oakes guarded by Sutton. Savick will set a screen for Oakes. Back to Savick. Thought about the 3. Going to drive in. Floats it up. In and out. No good. Lucky right there battling for the rebound. And number 13 on the ground, Fantini. And off of Lucky. 2:14 to go. 42-33 on your Montana Athletic Club scoreboard. And Sutton with the basketball for Butte Central. Top of the key. He'll give it over to Fantini. Fantini looking. Back to Sutton. Stimets thought about the 3. Going to pull it back out. Defense by Oakes. Sutton will kick it over. Fantini looking to drive in. Takes it off the glass. Past Lucky. Scores the bucket. Into Oakes. Oakes. Gets it over to Hickey. Right corner. Austin Savick. Back to Tamret Savick. Gets it over. Oakes tips it to Austin Savick. Savick pull-up jumper. Off the rim, no good. Tamret in there battling. And they'll call a foul on Tamret Savick. That'll be the 14th foul on Bigfork. Second personal on Tamret. Lucky goes out. Quinn Herring goes in. And a 7-point lead with 1:26 to go. 42-35 on your Gunlock Construction scoreboard. Sutton with the basketball for Butte Central. Look at it. Going to go over to the right side. Back to McPartland. McPartland top of the key. Shoots over Austin Savick. Drains the 3. He can shoot from anywhere. He got it. Austin Savick into Oakes. Oakes looking, going to give up to Hickey. Hickey with the basketball for Bigfork. Crossover, guarded by Simmons. Over to Tamret Savick. Tamret on the drive. And a block call. A big call there. McPartland cuts him off. 30. That'll be 5 team fouls. That's his third. And so Tamret Savick will get to go to the line for the Vikes to shoot 2 with 54.6 to go here in the third. And a 4-point lead, 42-38. Tamret shot up is good. He'll get one more. Stretches the lead to 5, 43-38 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. One more for Tamret Savick. Savick shot up. This one's good as well. Back to a 6-point lead for the Vikings. Into Sutton. Sutton will give it over to Fantini. Fantini on the screen. Looking to drive in. Kicks it out. McPartland. Pull-up jumper is good. Herring will get it in. Trekker Hickey. About 2 seconds shot clock to game clock. Hickey. Looking. Gets it out. Tamret Savick gets lazy. Loses it. Turnover. They got to take care of the basketball. Grady Campbell will come back in for Bigfork. And giving Austin Savick a little breather once he hasn't been out here in the second half. 23.1 to go. Shot clock is off. 44-40. Butte Central within 4. On your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. Sutton out near half court, going to hold for 1. He's going to go over, drive the right side. Look at McPartland. Long 3 off the rim, no good. Shot up off the buzzer by number 11, Sutton, no good. So 3 complete here in loser out action here on Saturday afternoon. The Vikes lead 44-40 on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. We'll be back with the fourth quarter. The conclusion of this ball game as Austin Savick checks back in for the Vikings here in Whitefish, Montana. All right, welcome back to Whitefish 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. It'll be Vikings basketball to start the fourth quarter. Tamron Savick, Austin Savick, Quinn Herring, Alex Oakes, and Trekker Hickey in the ballgame for the Vikes. Stimmitz, along with number 4, Cade Kelly, McPartland, Gigi Mantini, and Sutton in the game. Hickey gets the basketball underneath. Nice pass there by Oakes, and off the glass for 2. So that's a Maroon lineup here, and Sutton with the basketball. McPartland out on the right side. He'll shoot it from anywhere, trying to get open. Sutton over on the left side. He can shoot as well for Butte Central. McPartland looking to drive, cuts up, throws up a jumper, no good. Quinn Herring goes up high, grabs the rebound, gets it over to Oakes. Oakes quickly up. Austin Savick over on the right side. And he'll give it over to Tamron. Back to Trekker Hickey. Alex Oakes, right side for Bigfork. Tamron Savick, top of the key for the Vikes. Looking up underneath, back out to Oakes with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Tamron in the right corner. Gonna look, drive up, puts it up. Oh, scores the bucket. Tamron's having a game today for the Vikes. 48-40, 6:50 to go here. Lots of time. McPartland with the basketball for Butte Central. He'll give it over to Stimmitz. Three-point shot of the way. Rims out, no good. Herring with another rebound for the Vikes. Having a good day on the boards. Quinn Herring for Bigfork. Oakes will get across the timeline. Gets it over Hickey. Hickey over on the left side to bring it out towards the top of the key. Crossover. Tamron Savick underneath finds Austin Savick. Savick tries to grab it. And Hickey diving on the floor. Fouls on Trekker Hickey. Second one on him. First team foul here in the fourth. 23. Ryan Peoples, number 1, comes back in, and Jackson Hyatt for Butte Central here. 6:20 to go here in the ball game. 48-40 loser out action from Whitefish. Sutton with the basketball. Sutton across the timeline. Over to Hyatt. Hyatt looking for McPartland. McPartland back out to Hyatt. Long 3 on the way. Misses it. And getting the rebound, putting it back in. Number 13, Gigi Fantini for Butte Central. Bucket's good. Fouls on number 1, Tamron Savick. That'll be his second team foul on the Vikes. And Fantini at the line to shoot 1. Shot up is good. Herring inbound. He'll give it to Oakes. Oakes in the backcourt. Guarded by Sutton. Oakes quickly up in the front court. Oakes trying to get around. Gets out to Hickey. Hickey out to Austin Savick. Over to Tamron Savick. Back out. Austin. Top of the key. 3 on the way. Good. Austin Savick drains the 3 from the top of the key. 5:45 to go. Sutton gets it over to Hyatt. Hyatt right side. Back out to Sutton, top of the key. Sutton looking. McPartland thought about it. Going to pull in, pulls up, throws it off the glass with the left hand. And Butte Central will take a timeout. A 30-second timeout, 5:32 to go in the ballgame. 51-45 here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard. The Vikes lead by 6. Whew! Up and down action here in this loser-out ball game between Bigfork and Butte Central. Winner goes on to a ball game tomorrow morning, 10:30, loser-out action. And the loser is done. That's why they call it loser-out action. They're just pretty much answering each other. So Bigfork basketball underneath. 5:32 to go after the bucket by Butte Central. And Herring to inbound. Herring finds Hickey. Hickey in the backcourt. Gets it up to Oakes. Oakes across the timeline. Guarded by Sutton. Goes up the right side. Gets it up. Hand off to Hickey. Over to Austin Savick. Tamron Savick looking underneath for Hickey. Tamron looking to drive baseline. Up. Under. Kicks it out to Oakes. 3 on the way by Oakes is good. For the right side. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Alex Oakes. Looking up. Sutton. Sutton underneath. He finds GG. Number 1, Peoples shoots it up 3, misses it. Grabbed by Austin Savick. Savick will give it up to Oakes. Oakes across. Give it up to Hickey before he crosses the timeline. Hickey into the front court. Under 5 to go. Over to Oakes, right side. Tamrat Savick. Tamrat going to drive over to the right side, gives it up to Oakes. Oakes, had Herring going to save. Austin Savick saves it to Herring. Tamrat Savick, 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Tipped up. And round McPartland will tip it over to Hyatt. And McPartland with the basketball. McPartland, long 3 on the way. In and out, no good. Tamrat right there, tipped around. It'll be a held ball. Possession arrow is going to point towards the Maroons with 4:15 to go. 9-point lead by Bigfork, 54-45 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And Hyatt will trigger the inbound for Butte Central. Gets it in. McPartland throws it up. Around, misses it. Herring with another rebound for the Vikes. He'll give it up to Oakes. Down to 4 to go here in the ball game. Oakes. Look up, Austin Savick. Savick going to drive around the right side. Has Hickey in the corner. Austin Savick, crossover. Hickey. 3 on the way by Hickey is good. Trekker Hickey from the right side, right wing, drains the 3. 3:45 to go. Sutton pulls up 3. In and out. Herring, another rebound for the Vikes. Will give it up to Oakes. Oakes. 3:35 to go. Oakes crosses the timeline for Bigfork. Finds Hickey. Hickey on the right wing for the Vikes. Looking. And he gets held there by number 23, Jackson Hyatt. That is his 4th first team foul into Oakes. 3:25 to go. Oakes cross the timeline, guarded by Sutton. Austin Savick going to drive right side, kicks it. Hickey, right side. 3 in and out. Oakes battling there. Grabbed by Sutton for the Maroons. Sutton quickly up. Pulls it up. McPartland. Long 3 in and out. And off of Butte Central, Bigfork basketball. 3:06 to go. Number 2, Patrick Stimmitz back in the lineup for Butte Central, along with number 4, Cade Kelly. Here with 3:06 to go, 57-45 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. The Vikes lead into Hickey. Hickey slowly going to bring it across the timeline, guarded by Stimmitz. Hickey gets it in the front court. Looking, finds Oakes. Oakes guarded by Sutton. Oakes spin move. Looks, finds Hickey. Hickey handoff to him. Over. He's got Austin Savick in the right corner. Austin, 3 on the way. Too strong. Knocked off the glass. And Kelly will come up with it. He'll give it to Sutton. Sutton across the timeline. Top of the key. Sutton pull-up jumper is good. And he'll go to the free throw line to shoot 1. Fouls at number 20, Alex Oakes. 3rd team foul, 3rd personal on Oakes. And Sutton at the line to shoot 1 with 2:37 to go in the ball game. Shot is up and good. 10-point lead for the Vikes. Herring inbound to Oakes. Oakes looking to go after him. Sutton guarding him. Tamrat Savick looking to take care of the basketball. Tamrat underneath finds Austin Savick on the backcourt cut, and he'll go to the free throw line. Savick to Savick for 2. Fouls at number 2, Patrick Stimmitz. His 2nd personal and 2nd team foul. And Austin Savick trying to complete the 3-point play. Up and in and out, no good. Tamrat battling there, but rebounded by Sutton with 2:18 to go. 2-3 zone, over to McPartland. McPartland looking to drive in. Up and under, off the glass, scores the bucket, and he'll go to the free throw line. Lucky to check back in for Bigfork. McPartland will go to the line. That's a 2nd person on Quinn Herring. He'll go out of the ball game. Lucky in. McPartland at the line to shoot 1. 2:11 to go, 59-50 on your SJW Land Surveying scoreboard. A timeout taken by Butte Central, and we'll take a timeout here from Whitefish, Montana, the 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament here in loser out action on a Saturday afternoon. All right, we're back here at Whitefish. 2:11 to go in the ball game. 59-50. The Vikes with a 9-point lead. Loser out action on the Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard. And number 30, Owen McPartland, at the line to shoot one. Rolls around and drops. Austin Savick will get it into Trekker Hickey. And before they could trap Hickey, timeout taken by Bigfork. A full timeout, 2:04 to go, 28 seconds on the shot clock. There's only 2 team fouls on Butte Central. So if they're going to foul and get Bigfork into the bonus, they got a couple to give. Bigfork, 14 fouls on them. One more, Butte Central will be shooting free throws. A full timeout, we'll take a timeout as well. Well, 2:04, a well of a ball game. The Vikings will have the basketball in the front court. Austin Savick to inbound for Bigfork. You got Austin, Tamron Savick, Jack Lucky, Alex Oakes, and Trekker Hickey in for the Vikes. And Austin Savick inbounding. He gets it to Trekker Hickey. They're going to foul him right away. Butte Central trying to get Bigfork in the bonus. That'll be the third team foul. Stimmitz picks up his third, so they're going to foul right away. Alex Oakes in the backcourt. Sutton. And still by McPartland. McPartland will get it into Hickey as they double-teamed him. Hickey quickly to Oakes. Oakes back. Tipped out of bounds by Stimmitz. It'll remain Bigfork basketball. Here with 1:45 to go in the backcourt. Sutton, Oakes with the basketball. Gives it up to Hickey. Got to get it across the timeline. Tamron Savick in the front court. Back to Hickey. Hickey over to Oakes. Got to run clock. Back to Hickey. Surprised they're not trying to foul. Hickey with the basketball underneath. Jack Lucky. Oh, and a feed by Austin Savick. And Lucky will go to the free throw line. He'll shoot 2. That'll be the 4th team foul on Butte Central. And that's the 5th one on Peoples as he fouls out of the ball game. And Hyatt will come in. Lucky at the line to shoot 2. A double or 2-possession lead, 59-53. And he'll get 2 shots with 1:25 to go here. Shot up, misses it. He'll get one more for the Vikes. Shot up. This one, no good. Austin Savick grabs the rebound for the Vikings. Underneath, Lucky. And Lucky will go back to the free throw line for 2. 15 foul on Butte Central. 4th personal on Patrick Stimmitz. Nice job by Austin Savick to get the rebound. 59-53, 119 to go. Lucky shot up. This one looks good. It is. So a 3-possession game for the Vikes. One more by Jack Lucky. Lucky's second shot looks good as well. Rims around and drops. And Herring will come in for Lucky. Nice job by Lucky to make those 2. An 8-point lead with 119 to go. 61-53 on your Flathead Lake Lodge scoreboard. McPartland across the timeline. Sutton back out to McPartland, trying to get him at the top of the key. Open for a 3. Throws it up. 3-point on the way. Tamron Savick with his 4th personal 15 foul. And McPartland will get 3 free throws here. First one is good, and he'll get 2 more. $1:08 to go. Makes his second one, number 13. Gigi Fantini back in. They'll come in for Cade Kelly. Butte Central will take a timeout. 1:08 to go here. A 2-possession ball game, 61-55. The Vikes lead a full timeout here on your Hanson Excavating scoreboard here from Whitefish, Montana, the 2025 Western A Divisional Basketball Tournament. I'll take a timeout as well from Whitefish. Well, welcome back to Whitefish. Coming out of free throws. Got to make our free throws. We have a 2-possession game. Even if he makes this one with a 6-point lead now, if he makes this, it'll be a 5-point lead. And they're going to have to foul us, and we're going to have to make our free throws. So McPartland will get 1 more as they made the first 2. With 1:08 to go. Makes all 3. Austin Savick inbound. Gets it to Alex Oakes. Oakes to Trekker Hickey. Hickey across the timeline in the corner. Herring back out to Hickey. Hickey's the guy you want at the line. He'll get 2. Stimmatz fouls out with 5 personals. And number 4, Cade Kelly back in the lineup for the Maroons. With 1:01 to go, a 5-point ball game, 61-56 here on your JD Detailing scoreboard. And Trekker Hickey at the line to shoot 2. He makes the first. He'll get 1 more. Make this a 3-possession game if he can put this one in. Makes them both. 63-56. Down to 1 minute to go in the ball game. McPartland, long 3 on the way. Off the rim, no good. Run down by McPartland. 3 on the way. Makes it from the left corner. Quickly in. Butte Central calls a timeout. .3 to go. 63-59. 4-point ball game for the Vikes. And a 30-second timeout taken by Butte Central. Bigfork High School pep band here playing, and they'll get to play the next game because that's due at 3:30. We're running behind as it'll be first semifinal for the girls as the Valkyries take on Dillon, the Lady Beavers here. So Bigfork can run the baseline. Tamret Savick to inbound for the Vikes. Tamret looking to get it in. Gets it to Austin Savick. Savick going to be fouled right away by Hyatt. Fouls at number 23, Jackson Hyatt. That is his fifth. So they'll have to get a substitute as Austin Savick, number 15, goes to the free throw line. Number 0, Noah Sutton, in for Butte Central. And at the line, Austin Savick will shoot 2 for the Vikings. First one up is good. A 5-point lead here, under 50 seconds to go. 49.5 on your JD Detailing scoreboard. Second shot, good as well. A 2-possession ball game, 6-point lead. Just don't give up the 3. McPartland's going to shoot from anywhere and everywhere. That's Alex Oakes. Called for the personal, his 4th. And McPartland back at the line as he leans in. He'll get 3 more free throws. I'm sorry, but I don't agree with that one. Oakes just went straight up. The shooter leans in, gets bailed out by the official here. Second one is good. He'll get 1 more. McPartland makes the first 2, makes the third, it falls in. Tamret Savick to inbound. To Austin Savick, grabbed right away by number 13, Gigi Fantini. That's his first. Austin Savick back to the line to shoot 2, a 3-point ball game. He makes this one, it'll be a 2-possession game. Savick, first one's good. So a 4-point ball game, 41.3 to go. And 1 more for Austin Savick. In and out, no good. A call a personal on Quinn Herring, his 3rd. And number 4 at the line, Cade Kelly will shoot 2. Off the front of the rim, no good. He'll get 1 more. Misses it. Austin Savick grabs the rebound. He gets fouled immediately. And he'll go to the free throw line. Fouls at number 30, McPartland. I believe that's his 4th. Maybe 5th. It is his 4th. Austin Savick at the line. He'll shoot 2 for the Vikes. A 4-point lead. All that time in the gym after game shooting free throws is paying off. Austin Savick makes it. 5-point lead. 39.5 to go. Savick's second shot is good. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Sutton inbounding. Sutton gets it back. They're denying McPartland. Sutton pull-up jumper. Fouled by Tamret Savick. Bucket is good, and Sutton will go to the line. .4 to go, a 4-point ball game. That's the 5th one on Tamret Savick, who's had a heck of a ball game today. Jack Lucky. So Grady Campbell will come in for the Vikes. And I think coach is doing that for free throw reasons. And one more by makes it. Timeout, Butte Central, 68-65, 33.4 to go. The Vikes lead here. Your Bigfork Harvest Food scoreboard here. And I know what coach put in full timeout. I'll take a timeout here and be right back. All right, welcome back. Viking basketball, 68-65, 3-point lead, stretching it out. Butte Central is. They try to come back. Hickey will inbound. He can run the baseline. Viking to inbound here. Austin Savick gets the rebound. Grady Campbell, just in the ball game, gets fouled. And fouls at number 11. That's Joshua Sutton. Grady Campbell goes to the line. He'll second personal on Sutton. And Campbell will get 2. Back off the back of the rim. Campbell, one more. This one in and out. Austin Savick grabs the rebound, and he'll get 2 more. Fouls at number 11, Sutton. Austin Savick with 2 huge rebounds on missed free throws. He'll go to the line to shoot 2 for Bigfork with 26.3 to go. A 3-point lead by the Vikes. Savick at the line. First shot on the way is good. Quinn Herring will come back in for Grady Campbell. And Savick will get one more. A 2-possession game, 69-65. This one drops, 70-65. McPartland looking. Drains the 3 as he raises up. Into Hickey. Hickey gets fouled right away. 70-68, 12.1 to go. Fouls on number 0. That's Noah Sutton. His first personal. And at the line, Trekker Hickey will get 2 for the Vikes. Makes it. Number 24. Justice McGee will come in for Sutton. 12.1 to go, a 3-point ball game. Another one makes it a 2-possession game here. Second one on the way is good. 4-point ball game into McPartland. McPartland shoots it, misses it. Oakes grabs the rebound and gets fouled. 5.2 to go. 72-68. Well, I told you it was going to come down to 2 free throws, folks, and it has, as Bigfork coming up big here down the stretch. A 2-possession game, 72-68. Alex Oakes at the line to shoot 2 for the Vikes. First one is good. He'll get one more with 5.2 to go. Shot misses. Austin Savick knocks it away. McPartland, long three on the way, drains it. But that's the ball game. 73-71. Oh my word. And a great ball game. The Vikings will move on in loser out action, and a heck of a ball game here. As McPartland makes it close at the buzzer. Bigfork will play at 10:30 tomorrow, I believe here right at Whitefish High School, and they'll take on the loser of Frenchtown and Browning. I'll be back with full game stats here momentarily from Whitefish, Montana. 73-71. The Vikes win this. I'll get your full game stats and be right back here from Whitefish. Well, welcome back to Whitefish. Wow, come down to free throws, and that's what it was. Bigfork hitting the big free throws down the stretch. McPartland making it close with that last-minute three, but the Vikings had a 5-point lead at that point. Here, let's take a look at your full game stats and then get ready for the Valkyries. For Butte Central, McPartland, you know he's going to lead the way, and for him, he had in the first half, let me take a look at this. He had 6 in the first quarter, 5 in the second, so 11 in the first half. In the second half, 9 in the third. He hit 3 threes, 9. And all of his free throws, 1, 2, 3, 6, 7 free throws and 3 threes. So overall, 9. He scores 22 alone in the fourth quarter. He scores 42 points for McPartland for Butte Central. 71 the final. Fantini scores 9. 3 threes by Sutton. 2 threes by Sutton. And 14 by Sutton, 3 by Jackson Hyatt. They scored 31 alone in the fourth quarter. 12, 8, 20, and 31, 71 overall for the Vikings here. Yeah, leading the way, Austin Savick with 5 in the first, 2 in the second. But in the second half, he had a lot of free throws. He only missed 2. He scores 21. Alex Oakes, 11 in the first half and 4 in the second half, 15. But Chamit Savick came in, it had a heck of a ball game in the first half. He had 8. In the second half, he had 6 of 14. Off the bench, Lucky with a couple. He had 4 points. And Alex Oakes scores 11 the first half. I already gave you that. Trekker Hickey, 4 5 in the first half. 14 in the second half, 19 overall. So great scoring going to wrap that up. The Vikings win this one. Exciting ball game, 73-71. A little closer. They had a 5-point lead, hit their free throws. And they'll be back and get set up for the Valkyries as they get ready to take on Dillon, the Beavers, in semifinal action. A heck of a game by the Vikings here to win this one and loser out action, and they'll play at 10:30 tomorrow morning. That's it for the ballgame, 73-71. Be back on the flip side with your Valkyries taking on Dillon. Here, so thanks for listening. Tune in just a moment as Bigfork gets ready to take on Dillon. Thank you and good afternoon.